Batteries have become a crucial part of our society. They're what powers our phones, allows you to watch this video, and keeps pacemakers running all over the world. They've improved our lives and helped us live longer in many ways. For instance, they allow defibrillators to stabilize the heart rate of people having a heart attack. Car batteries have made getting emergency care much easier, and it's helped paramedics diagnose and give treatment on the spot where you might need to know the heart rate, oxygen level in the blood, or the temperature. How do these magical cylinders work? This is what a general battery looks like. An electrolyte is a substance that allows ions to flow between the positive and the negative electrode. The two electrodes have to be made of different materials because one has to be more reactive than the other for electrons to flow. The separator does not allow electrons to pass through, but it does however let ions pass through. Electrons in the positive electrode wants to join the atoms in the negative electrode, but there is a separator way, so they have to go around through the circuit. The positive ions now want to join the negative ions on the other end. The battery is depleted when you can't fit any more ions in the negative electrode. To recharge it, you apply energy that forces the electrons to go back the other way. Lithium-ion batteries were the most produced battery in Japan in 2015, according to the Battery Association of Japan. They are used in almost everything, from your phone, camera, vape, and your controller. Although it is the most produced type of battery, only a staggering 5% of sold batteries are recycled according to Belgian recycling and refining company Umicore, which can be attributed to low profitability and a complicated high-cost process of recycling. The recovered lithium is really only profitable in its lithium carbonate form, which is used in non-rechargeable types of lithium batteries. The kind of lithium used in rechargeable ones is lithium salt, and is very complicated to recycle, and is often discarded in the recycling process. The current process of recycling is by first burning of flammable electrolytes, neutralizing the hazardous chemicals, melting metal components, refining and purifying them, and then disposing of unrecoverable waste metals like aluminium. With already a high demand for lithium, the rising number of announcements of electric cars will only make the demand skyrocket. Toyota even predicts that the global demand for lithium will exceed the supply by the year 2020. The question becomes, will we be able to cope? Can we come up with a way to profitably recycle lithium-ion batteries? If we cannot, then our currently most popular battery technology will be impossible to produce. My opinion is that the way we use batteries is unsustainable and reckless. People have to recycle more and buy less. A future technology that could change the world is the hydrogen fuel cell. A fuel cell works similarly to a battery. Hydrogen is pumped in here, oxygen is pumped in here, and here is an electrolyte that keeps them apart. Hydrogen is pumped in and loses electrons at the negative electrode. It moves through the electrolyte and bonds with the oxygen to create water. Fuel cells are starting to be used in cars to be used as engines, and for good reason. They're almost 3 times more effective than a regular engine, according to Seeker.
Why are we not funding this?
That's because of a few reasons. There are 2 ways of obtaining hydrogen. One way is to break natural gas down into hydrogen and CO2. The other way is to use electrolysis to break water down into hydrogen and oxygen. Most of the time, the electricity comes from fossil fuels, but solar wind power is entirely possible. It has to be cooled and put into pressurized tanks, and transporting it with ships and trucks releases CO2. In my opinion, it's a good concept, but as for now, it's not the perfect solution that it could be.